I teach saxophone and jazz band at the University of Idaho, and I'm trying to give you a clinic, and I only have like 15 minutes, so I'm going to jump right in if that's okay. Let's go ahead and start with ornithology. You guys sounded great today. Really nice job. Apparent that you guys are well rehearsed and that you guys practice these parts. This first tune is not easy by any stretch of the imagination. Lots of intricate lines, and you guys are doing it really well. And I have to compliment your rhythm section throughout. I really felt like your rhythm section did a great job of playing with a lot of energy. So really nice job in the rhythm section. And the horns, you guys, like I said, play everything really well and together. Saxophones on Groove Merchant, I felt like you guys were really in tune at the beginning. And I think that if there's one thing that I could wave my magic wand and do for you guys today, it would be to make you not play so safe. You know what I mean? It sounds like you guys are afraid of making a mistake almost. It's, you guys are so quiet. You sound like really nice people. And I don't want to know that from hearing you play. I don't want to know what kind of people you are. And I can tell you're all really nice people, right? You just have that sense about you. But I don't want to hear it in your playing. And so let's take a look at this ornithology. And what I mean by that, when we get to the saxophone solo, where's your saxophone solo? Right at 25, right? There's a lot more that you, can I just hear the saxophone solo? Just the saxophones at 25. About how fast you're taking?
Yeah.
25? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so right now, you guys are kind of following the shape of the line, and you're kind of doing it. But what I would ask you is, if you're going to follow the shape of the line, you're playing lead alto, right? What is the shape of your, well, first of all, and starting at 25, how long is your air moving? So what kind of, if you had to describe the note that your air is playing, not that your fingers are playing and not that your tongue is playing, but the note that your air is playing, how long is that note? Starting at 25.
It's pretty long.
How long is it? Or what tied to a what?
Oh.
Actually, your air is doing much more than just an eighth note. Anybody else have an idea? Starting at 25. If you start at 25, how long is your air going to play? For how long? So you have, starting at 25, and I'm probably being confusing if you haven't ever really thought about this. But starting at 25, you basically, I'm just going to write some notes up. So you've got something like this. Right? Whatever. So your fingers are moving in the pattern of eighth notes. That's the rhythm that your fingers are moving, right? Your tongue hopefully isn't moving in the pattern of eighth notes, right? You're not tonguing all of that, right? You might be tonguing every other note, right? So it's not moving in eighth notes, it might be moving in eighth note, quarter, 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 whatever, right? Your air is moving what? What's your air doing? Whole note tied to a quarter. That's what your air is doing, right? And I hear that, but now what shape do you want that air to be? Diameter. That's what I would play. No. Right? It's just like it's not exciting enough. So you have to practice what your air is going to do. Can you hear that? First note, 25. First note through the whole phrase. Just the whole first line. So up to that quarter note. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now let's play the line. 1, two, a one, two, three. Woo! Right? So that's the kind of energy that you have to put into your lines. And sometimes, because we're so busy concentrating on what, and this is true for everyone. It's not just saxophones. This was true across the horn sections. Sometimes we get so caught up in what our fingers are doing or what our slide is doing that we forget that our air is doing something different. And so when I think about wind playing, I think about it being three different things. It's what my tongue is doing, and what my air is doing, and what my fingers are doing, or what my slide is doing, right? You've got three different things happening at the same time. How many things can we think about at one time? How many things is it possible for a human being to think about at any given point? How many? One, right? What do you think the saxophones are going to be thinking about when they look at that line? Notes, what your fingers are doing, right? We're saxophonists. What are we playing, right? That's what we do. So a lot of times what we end up having to do in order to make the music sound its best is looking at what our air is doing. And that's what I think that you guys probably need the most energy on. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's try a little bit of this again. And without doing much more, I want you guys just to think about what your air is doing when you're playing and the direction that you want your air to go. And let's see if we can make a little bit more out of this. Let's take it from the top, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Imbalance in the sections, and so let's just take the saxophone solo. Let's take the last like the last 4 bars of where your saxophone solo is. So 4 before 41. Can I hear you guys play that? 4 before 41. Actually, I want to do it with Barry too. So let's not do that. Let's do. No, let's do it there anyway. Let's do 4 before 41. Let's hear saxophones play 4 before 41. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So when we're playing unison lines like this, we want more tenor sound in the mix, and we've got more altos anyway, so we're going to need a lot more tenor sound. And the reason we want more tenor sound, even though it's unison, is the tenor has a bigger kind of sound. We'll make this section sound bigger, so more tenor sound here. And can I hear it one more time? And here we want to de-emphasize the notes that aren't as important. So which notes are the most important? Can I ask you, Mr. Liddell, tell me? The highest notes, right? You know that. Right? So that A that's on the and of 2, that becomes less emphasized, right? So just less on those notes that aren't as important. Let's hear you play that line. 1, 2, 37. Sorry. That's okay. I put the pressure on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, good. Can you just do this? Yeah, do it again. And you kind of swallowed that note on the and of 2, and that was perfect. Can I hear all the saxophones do that far, just to beat 3? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And play that note on 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, good. Go on. 1 more tenor sound. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. More tenor. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So that's what we need, is a lot more tenor. Even more than that would be preferable, I think. Okay. And now let's go back and do 25 with the saxophones. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Good. Can we have more from the bottom end? More from the bottom end. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let's hear just the Barry and the lead alto. 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. You hear how we've got 2 over here and just 1, so you've got to take up even more. 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. Yeah, good. One more time. Even more. 1, 2, a 1, 2. Sounds good. Yeah, that much or more. More would be preferable. Let's do add second tenor. 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. More. You guys should be kind of like turning blue, and your neck should be popping out, and veins should be popping out the side of your head, and all kinds of stuff. One more time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, more sound ready. Yeah, good. Add second or first tenor. 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. Rest of it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 8 times as much. 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. Let's hear your first note. Hold the first note. That's the line. 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. But I'll go with that, okay? And let's add second alto. 1, 2, a 1, or yeah, 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's a lot better. So what we need is more bottom to the sound. And the thing is the lead alto part is going to be strong enough that we're going to hear that all the time, right? It is because it's higher, because it's the melody. We're just going to notice it. We need the bottom to make it balanced. It's a pyramid of sound, right? We've got the weight on the bottom section, so we just need that. All right, I need to move on, right? Okay, good. So let's move on. Let's go to groove worship, you guys. I'll say first that I felt like your strongest tune, well, what did you feel like your strongest tune was? You guys have an idea? I think Rambe Cabeza, and the reason is I noticed the shaping that everyone was doing at the beginning. I just think that if you guys applied that to both of your previous tunes, all that shaping that you did would be great. The other thing that I would say is that all the soloists, some of the soloists really played with some shape in their solos, but not all the soloists did. And I think that if you apply the same kind of, like everything that you do at the beginning of Rambe Cabeza, everything that you do at the beginning of that, where you guys are all shaping and coming in and out of the texture, and really grooving, if you apply that to everything that you're doing, apply that to the swing tunes, apply that to all your solos, you guys are going to get it. It's great. It sounds really nice. So just apply that across the board, and it's going to be awesome. Let's look at Groove Merchant. Again, this is what I said all the way through, was solid rhythm section, solid horns. You guys sound great, sound safe. Groove Merchant's no different. Let's do the beginning. Is it okay to go a little bit faster?
Yeah.
1, I'll give you a 4 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I want it to move just a little bit more. And some of it is this de-emphasis of the notes and not just playing it all out. So check out the difference. That has a certain sense to it, and so does it. Right? And I de-emphasize more, and it kind of gives it the forward motion. Okay, 1. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Don't get there early. do that. Let's start 4 before 17. 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. That line has to move forward. You guys got to give it that. Let's do right 29, and I know I'm out of time, but we're on a break, right? So I'm kind of cool. I can do that. Let's just do 29. 1, 2, a 1, 2, make it move. Altos, right? So you just really have to know that you're going to really have to tank up and play out. So I just think that you guys could play a lot stronger than you are, and I think that you just have to. You can go for it. You sound good. I mean, your sounds sound nice. I just don't hear them enough. So really go for it, okay? Try and match that lead alto sound that you're hearing so strong on top. All right? I am out of time. You guys sound really nice. You are all nice people, right? You seem really nice, and you really do. But you kind of have to lose that when you play. When you play, it has to be about what the music's saying and not about what you have to bring to the table, right? You have to say what the music's saying. So remember that, okay? Say what the music's saying. If it's down and dirty and nasty, be down and dirty and nasty. Doesn't mean that you are, that kind of person. All right? Cool. All right. See ya.